Please bring Alvin to me. Okay, give me a kiss.
Time for a reward. The little one's asleep, so let me show you some real magic.
Your most
Greetings.
Can I
need rest.
Yes.
Alright, meditate till dawn. Was Geralt a slut in the books? As I understand it, yes. For a couple of reasons. Firstly, the witches are immune to disease, so he carries no risk to himself. The witches are also sterile, so there's no risk of unwanted pregnancies. On top of that, some people just find witches, and Geralt in particular, alluring. Because he's an odd-looking fellow, but also kind of semi-sexy at the same time. And then finally, apparently, I haven't read the books. This is just what one of my friends has told me who has read the books. That being a mutant, he just has a high libido, or at least he does. Not all mutants do. But also as a side effect from using a lot of the potions that he uses, apparently further increase his libido and sex drive, and sometimes he just needs more outlets than the normal person as well. So he does visit whorehouses and stuff as well. But anyone who does know more about this, who has read the books, please chime in, because I have not read this, and I have not read any articles about this particular fact either. It's just from what my friends have told me. But the short answer is, yeah, Geralt a hoe. But he gets less hoey as the games go on, I think. Or slightly less hoey.
Geralt.
I placed the sensors as you asked.
I know. As soon as you did, I scanned all of Vesemir and found the source of the anomaly.
Where?
A boy named Alvin at St. Lebioda's hospital.
How can a child be the source?
You've forgotten everything? He must have immense powers. Elder blood must course through his veins.
Elder blood?
The
Like
gift
Siri.
of Lara. We must rein in Alvin's destructive abilities. Hurry, fetch him from the hospital.
I'll see what I can do. Will they let me take him?
Not readily. Your friend Shani refuses to hand him over. She has no idea what the entire city faces if he spins out of control. I don't know how to talk to her. She's your friend. Settle it with her. I'd be grateful. One more thing. Children of elder blood attract creatures from the beyond. Ghosts and specters.
Right.
You might find this scroll useful.
Thank you.
I'll see you later.
What scroll did you give me? Formula for De Vrese's extract. Contains formula for De Vrese's extract, which makes it possible to spot invisible enemies. Ooh. That does sound useful. Let's make some of that. I need to meditate then, please.
Geralt.
Try and make a couple of those. They sound like handy potions. And we need better bases. Can we make some white gold? Yes, we can. And we can make one of those. Let's make another white gold. This is a good potion base. Okay, we got 2 magic vision potions. Magic-y CE potions. Alright, so Alvin was the boy we found at the start of chapter 1 after the prologue. So after we had moved on from kä mhéin, we came to the outskirts of Vesemir, and as we arrived, the boy Alvin and some other lady were fleeing the ฐ์beasts, ghostly beasts. Now let's step in the teleporter actually to get to the other part of the city. And he spoke of prophets, and then he was hanging out with Abigail the witch in the outskirts for a bit. And she... Well, we helped her get him to speak further as prophets to, I think, investigate the weird beast, right? The ghostly beast and what was going on there. Anyway, we haven't seen Alvin since. Because the Reverend had rounded up some kids to sell off as well. And so we rescued all them as well, including Alvin. Alright, now we're at Corkstein's. Now we go upstairs. Step 1, steal underpants. Step 3, profit. Correct. So yeah, Alvin possibly has elder blood. He does speak in prophecies, including the prophecy of
Why are you in
Ithleen.
that witch's house?
If not for Triss, I'd be dead most likely.
I'll show you my other, less tender side if you're lying.
Ah. What brings you here?
That witch is trying to steal one of my patients, Alvin. What does that hag know about raising children? Everyone knows she can't have her own. I don't want her handling that child with her dirty paws. Devil only knows what she wants with him. Explain to her that Alvin's staying with me.
It'd be much simpler if you two would just agree.
Simple or not, you know her better. Please bring Alvin to me. Okay, give me a kiss.
She's... Oh, well, so she's quite opinionated on the issue too. All right. Alvin is hers. Jealous. So apparently she's been looking after Alvin. She's not... Alvin is not her son, though. Don't get that mistaken. Alvin is indeed an orphan. He seems to have elder blood, which is the same as what Ciri has. And that's also why Ciri was speaking in prophecies and stuff in the books and the TV series. And has a weird source of power and ability. Apparently Alvin's got something similar going on. Alvin is Abyss. He is the Abyss. Okay, so when I left Triss's, I ran into Shani. She claims Triss has dubious intentions towards the child. She asked me to bring the child to her. Boy is at St. Lebioda's hospital. So it's either bring her to Shani or bring him to Triss. To me, I think I know where I want to take him and why, but let's go... is that quest not being tracked? Now it is. So let's go find Alvin in the hospital, see if he has an opinion on anything or if he's just going to be creepy. Let's see. Abby is in Abigail. No, Abigail just looked after him for a while too because of his weird gifted nature. So his possible carer is the one that we saw die at the start of chapter 1, but even I don't think she was his mother either. I think she was just a caretaker for him as well. But yeah, both Abigail, Shani and Triss, none of them are his mother. Although Triss can't have kids because she is an enchanted mage, or a mage who has undergone the enchanting process to make them more beautiful and long-living, but also sterile. And Frosty, you always choose Triss just because she's magical and best suited to help a magical child. That is also what my thinking is as well. And Triss, although she's a mage and not super trustworthy, she's pretty wise.
Geralt, I was looking for you. I had no idea Nurse Natala was such a wellspring of passion. You ever seen her leaning over patients? Those eyes.
Dandelion.
In any case, I was on my way here to entertain Natala with some scintillating conversation when I passed these two odd-looking men dragging out this kid who was hollering and crying. They called him by his name. I think it was Alpin or Albin or something.
Shit, that's who I'm here for.
Well, you'll be proud of me. Oblivious to any danger, I decided to help the kid and followed them. They dragged him to this house.
You're right. I am impressed.
Told you. You have to take me with you this time. This is true ballad material. Matter of fact, I'll lead you there. The house is in the non-human district. Follow me.
Lead the way, Dandelion. Don't get hurt, though. Quest updated. Alvin has been kidnapped. I should follow Dandelion. He'll show me the kidnapper's hideout. Alrighty. Quick save, and away we go. So when I played this the first time years and years ago, I initially gave Alvin to Shani. And then I'm like, actually, no, Triss would be better. Because Triss knows about magic, Shani does not. Shani may be more caring, but she doesn't know anything about magic and what's needed for Alvin.
This is where they brought Alvin.
Great. Wait here and don't enter until the fighting stops.
You always tell me to wait outside. No. This time I'm going in with you. I'll create a new genre. The proactive ballad.
I don't want you around when I start swinging.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess poetry requires sacrifices.
Oh, how noble of you with your sacrifices, Dandelion. All right, in we go.
Geralt, hurry!
I'm going. Poor kid. Everyone is always trying to kidnap the poor bugger.
Take that!
Hey, you take that. Come on, hit Geralt. We've got a group style going. I've just upgraded it when we meditated at the start of the session. And there we go, that worked. Hey, kid.
I'm glad you're here.
Everything will be all right.
Are they dead?
Yes, Alvin. They gave me no choice.
I understand, Geralt. Take me away from here.
Right, that we shall. Quest update. No, can't open the quest log. Right.
Whoa, that's a lot of blood. Geralt. And here's the boy. See? Where would you be without me?
Shh. They're coming. Grab the kid and go out back.
You heard them outside? Amazing. Okay, I'll take him, but where?
Witch's senses for the win. All right, off we go.
Take him to Triss. She's a sorceress. She'll protect him best.
Oof. Doubt that'll make Shani happy. But it's better than angering a sorceress, I guess.
Get going.
Okay, I'll leave the boy with Triss.
Okay. Ask Dandelion to take Alvin to Triss. I should talk to her to see how they're doing. And Shani is probably going to be pissed. Oh, no, we got to do more fights first. All right, bring it on. Bring me your face. Bring your face to my steel.
You're dead.
Nice spinny moves, Geralt. Look at all the blood everywhere. Hey, spinny move and a half. Suck on that. Didn't even get a hit into me. Nice. Well done, Geralt. Smashed it. Always group style for the win. Now let's just loot all the stuff we can loot. There's going to be some stuff we can't loot, and that's fine. Like all the weapons we can't loot. Awesome. Was there a door out back, and can we go through it? No, we cannot. We must go through the door we entered. All right. Okay, let's go visit Triss and Alvin to see...
The plague.
All right, so we need to get out of the temple quarter. Back to the trade quarter.
I work too much.
We work too much. Although, is, yeah, Corkstein's house is closer. Why don't we teleport in? Well, that'll be faster.
And what's that?
Okie dokie. Should have told Dandelion about the teleporter in Corkstein's house. Where do we want to go? To Triss's laboratory, please. Well, that's where she's going to be. Okay, and downstairs maybe? There's Alvin. How you doing, lad? He's playing on the floor by himself.
Geralt, teach me to sword fight?
No, Alvin. Swords are not toys. You'll understand when you're older.
But I want to learn how to fight.
Well, fair enough, but not yet.
Geralt.
Triss, about Alvin.
Mm-hmm.
Is he safe?
Yes. Dandelion brought him here and explained. I knew I could count on you. Is Shani clear about this? No? Then go tell her the boy stays with me. End it.
Well, if I have to. Though I'd rather face a swarm of ghouls.
Geralt.
Oh, he's not looking forward to it. I don't blame him. She's feisty. Triss is happy to hear I found the boy. She asked me to explain to Shani that she was going to keep him at her place. I should tell Shani that Alvin's staying with Triss. Shani should be home. All right. Go back and teleport back then. Corkstein's laboratory. At the start of The Witcher 2, You're, from what I've seen, you're very friendly with Triss. I'm assuming that happens regardless of who you send Alvin to. Because that's just the canonical story, that Geralt is with Triss for now. Okay, so Shani's house was nearby, was it not? Yes, it is. Down this way, around the corner. Upstairs, yep. Grandma's not here to harass us, just up we go. And she is sulking, not at work.
Is all well, Geralt?
I left the boy with Triss to keep him safe.
How could you? She cast a spell on you. Out of my sight. I will forget your very name.
Whoa, damn, that is rude. Rough. Come on. So at the start of The Witcher 2, so even if you've sided with Shani for here, you're still with Triss, but there's an explanation in her character panel. Yeah. Thank you for clarifying that. I always wondered. That escalated so quickly, didn't it, Fido? Oh, she is mad. But surely she can see the logic. I walked into the wrong house. No, I didn't. Down we go. I mean, the boy is going to keep attracting people that want to kidnap him. Shani can't keep him safe, and she doesn't know anything about magic. To me, it's just logical. The boy's got to go with Triss. You want me to know she doesn't? Oh. Play nice. Yeah, well, she's feisty and upset. Maybe she'll calm down and we can be friends again later. She's gonna forget our very name. Come on, Shani, be nice. Alright, Triss.
Geralt.
I spoke with Shani. She understood, but didn't take it too well.
She didn't say that she understood Geralt.
Alvin needs someone who knows magic. Geralt, I wanted to talk to you about the future. About us.
Oh,
Triss.
yes.
I'm not jealous. I'd just like to know where we are.
Can't this wait? I have this job. Client's getting impatient.
Please think about it, Geralt. We needn't talk. A symbolic gift would do. Say a ring?
Couldn't you just read my mind?
I could. But I don't want to. If you give me a ring, I'll treat it as a pledge. If you don't, I'll try to understand. See you, Witcher.
Oh, okay.
Geralt, how's Alvin?
Dandelion, do you always have to butt your nose into...
Just asking. Something troubling you?
She's just... I don't know anymore.
Let's go. Can't talk about women on an empty stomach.
But...
No buts. Zoltan and I agreed to have a drink today.
A mercenary dwarf and a wandering troubadour who knows all the loose women in town. I couldn't choose better advisors. Let's go.
Well said, Geralt. Alright, to the pub. Frosty, so she's thinking she's just being used for sex and not worthy of a committed relationship in Geralt's eyes.
Hey, Zoltan.
Greetings, Dandelion. Geralt. Our monster slayer looks bitter. Something happened?
Nothing you need to know.
Geralt is experiencing cognitive dissonance, a rather unpleasant tension that accompanies the appearance of two conflicting cognitions, be they thoughts or judgments.
You're so full of shit, Dandelion.
Simply put, he cannot decide. I assume the dissonance relates to...
My dissonance is nothing to you.
That's where you're wrong, Geralt. We're your only friends, and friends help each other. You'll see. We'll have a drink, and you'll know exactly what to do about Triss.
Somehow I don't think so.
Ooh, the vodka's nicely chilled. Gentlemen, cheers.
Damn all dissonances.
Damn all the dissonances. Drink our problems away, hey fellas. Listening to people punch each other.
Delicious. Nothing like a good belt of liquor.
Yeah, not bad. Incidentally, Zoltan, why are we drinking from tankards? I swear I saw glass in here.
Serious problems require serious solutions. Half measures get you nowhere.
I get it. Half measures for Dandelion, though. He yammers enough as it is.
Will you stop whimpering like a spoiled lass and spit it out?
Triss is a fine woman.
But
I'm a witcher. Killing monsters is my destiny.
Don't bullshit me about destiny, Geralt. I realized long ago that all those pathetic bits by Itlina and the like are the same crap and humbug as those dissonances.
You may be right, but honestly, do you see me as a cobbler or a farmer?
No. I guess I see your point.
Damn it, I don't get it. What's one got to do with the other? No one said you'd have to stop slaying monsters, right?
She didn't say either way.
Let me explain, Dandelion. Just because a woman doesn't say it, doesn't mean she doesn't want it. In fact, they often say they want something when they really want the opposite.
I'll drink to that.
Wow, everyone's really, really not happy with the dissonances, eh?
Oof, strong enough to make you cry. I'll tell you what's up with dames. You can theorize all you want, but you'll never figure out what's going on inside their heads. There's just no understanding women.
Highly original, Dandelion.
Sneer away, but you won't put me off. The problem is you don't know what you want.
And you don't know what you're talking about.
I've never had a family, but I am a poet. I know something about people. Tell me this, do you want a family or not?
Oh, Dandelion, it's not that simple.
Answer the question. You know what I mean. If it weren't for this mess, Scoia'tael, the Order, Salamandra...
There's no point in speculating.
Ha! I knew it.
Don't get excited, Dandelion. I just have my doubts.
Only a fool has no doubt. Let's have another drink. I can't throw these damned hiccups.
I thought he was about to spew. Yeah, these guys have rubbish advice. They don't know anything. They don't know what they're talking about.
I know. Let's go to a whorehouse. Make it your stag night.
Dandelion, we were talking about relationships in case you didn't notice.
Besides, they won't let me in. I'm a filthy non-human.
Only the weight of your purse counts at the house of the night. Besides, the madam owes me a favor. Come on, Geralt. Live a little.
Oh, so we can actually go along with it, can we?
Do they have dwarf women there?
Sure they do. It's the best whorehouse in Temeria.
They do not.
So, Geralt, you coming?
We've been there.
I'm telling you, nothing like a trip to the whorehouse to get you thinking clearly.
All right, let's go.
We've just banged everything in town already, Dandelion. These guys are setting a terrible example of men and what men are like and what men talk about. And they're just talking horribly about... Oh, and we're back in Triss's house anyway. Drunk as hell. And we're going to stumble around. We talk to Alvin. Yeah, so Zoltan and Dandelion have lost some points. That's very stereotypical what they say. This is just exposing the truth. A normal night out, you reckon, Grizz? Getting home late. Hammered.
You look like the Reverend returning from the cellar.
Alvin.
You won't hint me, will you?
Oh, dude, no, relax. Oh, poor kid is already traumatized. Now a drunk witcher makes him scared. That's not cool. Alright, well, our so-called friends are rubbish with their thoughts and advice. Don't listen to their bullshit, Geralt. So we stumble upstairs and talk to Triss. What's going to happen? I don't remember, like, having a thing where you can commit. Dylan, hello. How are you doing? Thanks for dropping in. We've been having some relationship troubles tonight, it would seem. Although to start with, earlier in the session, we went around and banged everyone we could in town in this chapter. And now we had to choose between delivering Alvin, the weird, magically cursed and gifted boy, to either Shani or Triss. We chose Triss. Shani's hella upset, and Triss is kind of weird about the fact that I think she knows we've been hooking up, but she also thinks, well, she wants some kind of potential commitment from Geralt. Trish, Grizz, Trish, it's okay. I love you, Trish. Although, like I keep saying, Triss herself also not being super noble and clear either, because she's kind of taking advantage of Geralt's amnesia, because she's always had a thing for him, and she knows about Geralt and Yennefer. But is deliberately not telling Geralt about anything about his past, in the hope that he wants to be a different person or never remember. So, no one tonight really is playing super smart or being a really good person. Shani's probably being the nicest, but she's being a bit naive because she can't protect or educate Alvin as he needs. So everyone's just wrong tonight. Frosty, when you're sober, look around the top floor of Triss's flat. Like in a trunk over here. I can stumble over there. I can also... guessing we're stuck being intoxicated until we talk to Triss. None of us are perfect. Absolutely right. Vito is licking everything because he's a gentleman. Yeah, he is. Oh, the floor. Okay, look at the floor. Oh, there's... I don't know what that is there. All right, when we're sober, we shall look at the floor. Right now, we cannot because we are hammered as hell. All right, let's talk to Triss. See what happens whilst we're hammered. Gotta do the taste test. Man, we walk so slow when we're hammered.
Geralt, you reek and have woken all the neighbors. What kind of role model are you?
Oh, all right. I can say I'm out of here, or I can meditate. Why don't we meditate and sober up, shall we? Let's meditate a couple of hours. That should be enough. All right. All right, Frosty, we are sober. Let's look at the floor. There's a rug. Lots of rugs and cushions. Was a tiger? Is that a shield? What am I looking for, Frosty? What's over here? More rugs, cushions. Oh, there's a mirror. Wood for the fireplace. Bathtub area. Am I dumb? Why can't I see a bathtub? Oh, here. That's a bathtub that keeps going invisible. Why is it going invisible? That's weird. Am I too close? Yeah, okay. Bathtub area. That's it there, yes. There's water on the ground. In the corner by the window. But yes, I can see water on the ground. Am I looking for anything else in particular? And this camera is not great. Wet footprints. Ah, there. Aha. Jeez, that is subtle. I can see the footprints. There they are. Going from the bathtub over towards the bed. So Triss had a bath. They lead... No, over here. I can see the footprints go to this window here, where there's books and a trunk. Something else I meant to see? Can't see them go back anywhere. But not Triss, but someone else. Someone else has had a bath in Triss's house and then leapt out the window. Did Triss know about it? That's the question. Or was Triss up to something? Interesting. Do we know, or is that just speculation? Wet footprints lead to the window. Yep, you can see that. That is very subtle. There's no way I would have noticed that if you didn't tell me. Did you find that yourself, or did you like discover that from like reading up about stuff? Anyone hanging out outside the window? I don't think so, unless we can go outside and check. So someone jumped out. Make a note and keep it in mind. Okay. Duly noted. Thank you, Frosty. I'm sure this will be an interesting little tidbit. You found it in your first playthrough. Wow. I'm impressed. All right, can we talk to Triss some more?
You're so good with Alvin.
So now we can gift something to her. I don't have... She wants a particular ring. Well, I've got rings in storage. What's this? Ars Amandi. A book dedicated to the art of giving gifts and seducing women. Where did this come from? The way to a man's heart is through his stomach. The way to a lady's heart is paved with beautiful words and appropriate gifts. Many have lost fortunes trying to win a woman's heart. This book explains how to avoid that fate. One must know that ladies' tastes vary according to their status. A gift fit for a peasant girl will not please a noble woman. Simple girls will be happy with a flower, whilst refined courtesans will laugh at a bouquet and only show favour if presented with a gold ring. But beware of traps. Actually says if and is instead of if. But beware of traps. Sometimes, with much effort, you win a lady's heart only to become her slave, ready to fulfill her every wish. Avoid earning, such as becoming a simp. Avoid earning the heart of your woman at the cost of your own head. Duly noted. Okay, ladies' taste vary is what we heard. Right now, that's my.
Wouldn't you say?
I didn't have anything on me, Triss. So I guess the question is, should we go and get a ring for Triss? Should we go and put a ring on it? I'm tempted to, because why not? And I know that there's more at bay and more going on here, but Geralt doesn't know that. And when I first played this game, I knew nothing about Geralt or Yennefer or the Witcher saga or the Witcher universe or anything. Why do we go get a ring out of storage and give it to Triss and see what happens? But do let me know if that's a very poor choice that I'm making. Is Dandelion in here? Can we talk to Dandelion? There he is. You got anything else to say? Any other wisdom, sir?
Geralt.
How did he get in the trade quarter?
How did you get in the trade quarter?
Personal charm and fame open a lot of doors.
I doubt city guards appreciate poetry.
Geralt, you know so little. I approached a wealthy merchant whose daughter studied lute under me. With all the right contacts, he obtained a pass for me, thus demonstrating his appreciation for art. Sadly, we're no longer friends.
Yes, we dealt with that mess last episode, Dandelion. We can ask him to sing. That's an empty corner. Oh, not there he is. Is this like Polish? Sounds nice. No idea what he's saying. Was this also added by the mod? By the Rise of the White Wolf mod, where they've grabbed something in the game files and enabled it? Where there's no English version, maybe? Okay, lovely. That was nice. I just wish I knew what he was saying. Well done, Dandelion. Alright, cool. Thanks, Dandy. Let's see what rings we have. So, Frosty says it's got to be a ring with a red gem. There's a black band in the vanilla. Looks a little different with the mod. Alright, let's have a look.
Greetings.
Can I?
Do I have... Oh, Eternal Fire ring. That's not going to do it. Silver ring. Nope. The red gem. We need to go and buy a fancy ring. I've got a gold diamond ring. That doesn't work. Yeah, so that song was added by a mod. That's why it's in Polish. That's still pretty cool. I'm glad we got to see it. Well done, mod makers. So gold diamond ring's not good enough. We can sell that. We can sell that. All right, let's go to the market, I guess. Sell a couple of books. See if we can buy fancy ring. And Grizz, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? Is that an actual Mallrats reference? I thought that was just a general sort of backhanded saying.
Out of the pan into the oven, then the fire, and now a witcher.
See, that also is kind of a saying by this drunkard, but, you know, a bit more twisted. Or buying the core. Ow. Sadly, I don't remember much of Mallrats. I've seen it. The most memorable thing to me was when Silent Bob was trying to use the Force to pick up the videotape towards the end. I don't remember much else. And something about one of the guys hooking up on the elevator. Arms dealer.
Fine.
I have This to sell. And illegal sword. Let's sell that too. What else can we sell? Grindstones. I'm not using those. Although we're just going to find more and fill up our inventory anyway. Bomb powders. We're not using bombs. Can't be bothered. Don't need to. Not on this difficulty. And Frosty reckons even on hard difficulty you don't even really need it. Alright, done with him. Buying the Cow. Jerry O'Connell movie from the early 2000s. Ah. Oh, did not get the reference. Sorry, Chris. Oh, greetings, yes. Okay, there's nothing that this guy's got that we need either. Oh, some watermelon to him. Alchemist, nope. Someone else here I was able to sell rings to.
Once, I tried to fight the Merchants Guild, but instead joined that esteemed organization.
There's also someone in the Temple Quarter we can buy a ring from, right? Huskers, let's just run through the middle of there.
How can I help?
Silver ruby ring, gold ruby signet ring. That looks like it. Gold and ruby. That the book that we read said gold rings, and you said ruby. So that could be it, right? What else can we sell? Salamander brooches. We don't need those. Probably you can get a mod where Lou Varden will buy them, but we don't have the mod. Anything else we want to look out? Let's give this one a crack. Some more amber, but we've got amber. We don't need to buy any more. All right, that'll do.
Would you care to hear a beautiful ballad?
Triss. She should still be home. Excuse me, let me out.
Ah, 7 a crown.
Wouldn't mind a drink? The drunkard that said it. The Greer had dumplings tonight. Dumplings are delicious. Been a while since I've had dumplings. Alright.
You're so good with Alvin.
So I think I remember if you actually say to Alvin that you will teach him to muck around with swords, then she doesn't, then she says something else, right? But because we said, Alvin, you're too young for swords, Triss says that we're good with him. Anyway, let's see this. So we've got an adopted magical child that has elder blood, and we're kind of settling in with a sorceress a bit. Sound familiar? Sound like any other pattern that Geralt may have gone down before?
So you love me and have forgotten her?
Triss,
You're sweet, you know. The only one I trust. You've endured a lot. Time for a reward. The little one's asleep, so let me show you some real magic.
Damn, Geralt's hooking up a lot tonight. But we actually got a card. This is a different card. All right, awesome. So many cards tonight. All right, thanks, Triss. So what does that mean? And she's... Oh, we got 2 love hearts now. Okay. But Geralt doesn't remember who she's talking about. Do we have any other updates? Me and the other witches. Triss fought in the defense of kä mʲin. We've covered that. She's allergic to healing. We covered that. Jormi died and returned to the real world. She is one of the few people who knows the ways to kä mʲin Fortress. Yep. After Leah's funeral, Triss promised to find me as soon as arrived in Vesemir. Did that. She transported me to her house after fighting Azar Javed. Yep. I concluded that it would be best to leave Alvin in Triss's care. She really saw my choice as proof of my trust. She decided I liked her more than Shani, which only improved our relationship. He wasn't talking about Shani. She wasn't talking about Shani, Geralt. Geralt assumes she's talking about Shani. I'm pretty sure she's actually talking about Yennefer. Isn't she? Correct me if I'm wrong. So Geralt... Oh, see? Triss is really playing shit here. Geralt doesn't know what's going on. If you romanced a Shani, you would have gotten a second card for her as well. Aha. Very good. So you can do a second Oh, the map just changed. Triss, did you just change the map for some reason? Hold on. Okay, so she is actually talking about Shani in this instance. Okay. I retract my comments just then to Triss. I apologize, Triss. I still don't fully trust Triss, though. Yeah, but again, I know Geralt has amnesia, but that's why I was wondering if she was referring to Yennefer. You love me instead of her now, if you've forgotten about her. Okay. Yes, we choose Triss over Shani. That was always clear. We were always choosing Triss over Shani all the way through, so that's fine. Thank you for clarifying that, Frosty. I was gonna be more annoyed at Triss otherwise. Cool, well there you go. Surely there's no other sexy card business for Geralt to pursue in this chapter. Okay. We've done everything else, right? We need to find Azar Javed. We've done all the other quests as best I can tell. I'm not going to find Salamandra by talking with King Radovid. Need to find more poker players. That's fine. I believe not monsters deserve to die. Yep, so lock and key I think is what we're doing next, isn't it? That's all of them, at least for this chapter. Oh, that's all the cards, sexy cards for this chapter. Yeah. Don't worry, there's still more cards to collect, and we will still be pursuing them. All right, I need to get back to the banquet in a while to see what Triss and Leuvarden agreed on. Back to the inn we go once again. Do I need to do it at nighttime when they're both there? Oh, it's getting a bit foggy outside. It's foggy and not sunny and not raining. That's like the first time I can remember that being the case. All right, so our point here is we've been trying to find the Salamandra and the leader, Azar Javed. He's been elusive. We've shut down all of the criminal operations by the Salamandra. We've pursued a few leads. Nothing's turned out. Now we need to see what Triss and Leuvarden have been figuring out on their side. Taller also isn't being very helpful, despite the fact we helped him a lot. So the banquet continues, does it? Thought it was done and finished, but nope, it's keeping going, or it's rebooted, and this guy's messing with the door. And we got shoved out of the door. Nice one, Geralt. Oh, never mind. It's the door. They all got shoved too. Okay, let's do a hard save. We haven't done one of those for a little bit. And over the weekend, I need to clean out my save directory again. It's gotten laggy again.
We have news about Salamandra.
Good news, I hope.
Alas, no. Its influence reaches further than we anticipated.
And you have an offer for me.
Why the sarcasm? Salamandra has strong political backing. We've been unable to convince town or military authorities to take them on.
How's that possible?
I suspect it relates to recent suspicious edicts.
What will you do?
We need support. An army unit or similar force.
How does that involve me?
We'd like you to negotiate with our potential allies.
Right.
Who do you have in mind?
Salamandra have ruffled some feathers. The Squareton. The Order of the Flaming Rose.
Right.
You're mad, Leuvarden.
No. Only one lasting solution to this problem remains. If you succeed, we will meet them here.
So we have to choose the Unforgiven. So Leuvarden wants me to find new allies. We can't defeat Salamandra alone. The elves, the Order, and the Temerian state are the only potential allies I know of. Leuvarden doubts I'll be able to convince Velerad, who is the Temerian state. So that leaves the elves led by Yavin and the Order with my friend Siegfried. I must convince either Yavin and the elves or Siegfried and his friends from the Order to join us. To Yavin, I guess, because the Order are a bunch of dicks.
Who's behind this?
Okay, to the swamp. I think that's where Yavin's still hanging out with the druids, isn't he? To the swamp we go. Not teaming up with fucking Siegfried and the Order of the Flaming Rose. There's so many dickhead Order of the Flaming Rose. Even the ones that aren't being political, like the guy with his trying to sell off his sister. He was Order. Alright, so let's teleport in Triss's house to the swamp.
Perfect. A witcher completes this man.
Ah, he told you can find him at Vivaldi's house. Thank you. I completely forgot that. Yes, he absolutely did say that. Thank you. So we'll teleport to Korkstein's house. Teleports. All right, Frosty, we got it. We teleport to Korkstein's house and then run next door to Vivaldi's house. Korkstein, away we go. Alrighty, upstairs. Thank you for reading, chat. Don't worry, I do read it. It's just there's like a 15-second delay or something, that's all. You want to see... Oh, no one's on the behind the scenes. So on the behind the scenes, I can show the camera to see my screens look. So the chat is right next to what's going on. So I am able to see it when I look. As long as I'm not too focused on combat or something like that. Right, Vivaldi. You had a horrid image of me not looking till we got into the swamp. Yeah, I've gotten... I think my checking of chat's relatively decent, but I do occasionally miss it when I'm, like, balls deep in combat or something.